What's up, Earthlings? So today we're talking about 5 things that stop you from being creative. Let's go! Hey, how's it going, my dear quarantine creatures? So as I've said, we'll be discussing like 5 things that stop you from doing something creative. Wait a minute. I think I have to clean this up first. Wait up. Yeah. Much better. So nowadays, most of the people are staying indoors and getting used to being dormant and still. And it's kind of scary thinking that being inactive is like their new normal nowadays. But this quarantine is not stopping us from being creative, right? The passion for making videos and shooting photos is always there. Yeah, inside of us, inside of you. However, there are times of struggle. And here in this episode, I narrowed it down to 5 negative habits that hinder creativity. And first on the list is self-doubt. So basically, self-doubt is a lack of confidence. And it's the first thing that hinders our mind from doing something. The skills or talent itself without confidence won't get you somewhere. And this applies in vast areas, not only in visual arts, also in performing arts like in music or in even sports. Sometimes we lack confidence because we think that we might get a mistake for doing something. But later in life, you will learn from your mistakes and just have fun with the process and deal with the progress that you're having with those mistakes that you've encountered. Be confident with your skills and stop doubting yourself. Just keep learning and apply it on your work and have fun with the progress that you're having. But how would you do it? Of course, you need gears. And it leads me to the second bad habit, which is gear excuse. And you know what I mean, right? So nowadays, there's a lot of gears available in the market. And sometimes we're just stuck digging with the features of these new cameras, new lenses, new gimbals, and so on and so forth. And the next thing you'll know, you haven't done something because of this dream setup that you've been wanting to have. Because you saw this awesome video on the internet and your favorite YouTuber is having this awesome video and you don't have the gear that they're using. And sometimes you'll think that expensive gears will guarantee good results. But to tell you frankly, no it doesn't. Camera is just a tool and you're the one pressing the shutter. You're the one composing the shot. So your creativity is the one that fuels the tool that you're having. So stop focusing on gears and stop having these excuses that you don't have this camera for this job. And just start making videos, man. Start making videos. And there's one thing that this famous YouTuber said, that the best gear out there is the one that you have. And even smartphones can shoot stunning photos if you know what you're doing. Or you probably might say that I'm just saying this because I have the expensive gears for making videos. But no, I don't have expensive gears just like the famous YouTubers out there. I just have the basic setup. Or probably I'll make a video about the gears that I'm using. Comment below if you want one. So back to the topic. Sometimes, even if you're confident enough and you have the right gears for the project, there's this one thing that always comes along the way. And I'm so guilty about it. And probably you too. And it's procrastination. And sometimes, even if you have the right tools, even if you have the skills for doing awesome videos, shooting stunning photos out there, there's always this one moment when you're like, I think I'll just sit down for a moment or lie down for a bit. Procrastination is a heavy hindrance along the way of creativity. It's a big rock along the road going there. I know you've been there, and I've been there a couple of times. So like, no, I'll just do this tomorrow. I can do this tomorrow, not now. I'll just, tomorrow, do it tomorrow. I'll do it later. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah. And no, you're not doing it. It's like this funny story. Even when I was studying before, I always do the projects or the homeworks on the deadline. It's like, the pressure of it, it's really driving me nuts. And so the projects, for example, is like 1 month. I always do the project in the last week, like week number 4. And the week 1, 2, 3, I do nothing. It's like, boop, do nothing. And it's cramming time. Architecture students out there, architecture dudes, my classmates, you know what I'm saying. I always think that it's good for me before, because the pressure of doing it on the last minute, it's always pushing me to the boundaries, like pushing the limits of being creative. But sometimes it doesn't help. So to be productive, just get up there, get your gear and do something. And it leads me to the 4th one. Oh, is it the 4th one? Yeah. So it leads me to the 4th one, which is perfectionism. Oh, a fancy word, right? I'll ask Siri about it. Hey Siri, what is perfectionism?
Perfectionism in psychology is a personality trait characterized by persons striving for flawlessness and setting high-performance standards, accompanied by critical self-evaluations and concerns regarding others' evaluations. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yes, please.
It is best conceptualized as a multidimensional characteristic, and psychologists agree that there are many positive and negative aspects.
Thank you. So, do you believe that perfectionism hinders you from doing something creative? Well, I do. Setting standards in your mind and achieving it is actually good. It's a good thing to do. But doing it every single time, it's a different story. And sometimes it stresses the mind. It's a mental exhaustion, And it really stresses a lot. And I mean a lot. And some of you might know that I'm also a musician. And I posted some of my songs here on the channel. And I linked the latest one here. So in this song, Irony Defined, I've been thinking of writing it way back in 2014. And I just finished it on 2020. Like a few months ago. And it took me like 6 years to finish the song. And the reason behind that? Perfectionism and procrastination. Way back, I was always thinking of the right words for the lyrics and the melody and the chords for it. It's like everything's supposed to be perfect. And then there came a point when I was like, nah, I have to do this now. It's been 6 years and I wanted to start this song, but I couldn't have it. So I need to start this one. So what I did, played some chords, read some lyrics, I wrote what I felt, and that's it. It's a song under 4 minutes. It took 6 years in the making. And it's because of procrastination and perfectionism. So in order to create something, stop overthinking. Stop being a perfectionist and stop overthinking. Yeah. Because the last one that I will be discussing is overthinking. And this is the last barricade that hinders creativity. So even if you're confident, you have the gears, sometimes overthinking will always come along the way. And you will worry so much about every single bit of it. Worrying too much is toxic behavior, right? But worrying about what people think, people say about you, about what you do, and about what you've done, it always leads to frustration. And believe me, I've been there. So overthinking is probably the last one to overcome before making something. So to wrap it up, to do something creative, be confident. Get your gear, shoot now, stop being a perfectionist, get it done, and stop overthinking. Stop worrying too much. Sometimes you don't have to give a fuck about these things, Just let it roll. So that's it for me today, guys. And I hope you learned something beneficial in this episode. And this is actually my first time talking to the camera like this for several minutes, and it feels great. But my throat's drying up, so I might get some water. stay hydrated, especially nowadays. So if you love this content and wanted to watch more like this, feel free to leave a comment below, like, subscribe, all those awesome stuff. Just do it, man. It means a lot to me. Yeah, it means a lot. Absolutely. Don't forget to click that notification bell down there so you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. Yeah, thanks a lot. So have a great day, you're awesome, and keep those creative juices flowing. Actually, I've been thinking of doing this for quite a while now, and I just stop procrastinating and overthinking. Just stop worrying about it. Get it done.